What else do you think is good advice for new people, just to help limit those situations that can get? We know they're going to show up: missing graphic box, delayed freight shipment. But what can we be doing to prepare and make sure those things just don't really become explosive problems?
I mean, it goes back to that old, everything I need to know I learned in kindergarten kind of thing. Like, treat people with respect. You said it about the guy at the door, but I think it's funny because sometimes people think, I do treat everybody with respect. I gave that guy blah, blah, blah. No, treat everybody the same. I'm going to go back and put my Four Seasons hat on. I learned this there too. You didn't know who the person in front of you was. They could be a multi-bazillionaire author that goes unknown, that is, known by everybody there, but unknown in person, or somebody who's dressed to the nines who you wonder if they're, somebody you're supposed to know and treat as a VIP, and they're just a regular Joe. So you learn very quickly that it doesn't matter what somebody's wearing, what they look like, where they're at. You treat everybody the same. That is who you are as a person, and it needs to be who everybody is. Somebody doesn't get extra respect because they're wearing different pants than you. Treat them all the same. Treat them with respect. Say hi to the people. Be kind, and they will remember that.
Okay, I'm thinking about your kindergarten. So, note to file: job box needs to include crayons and animal crackers.
Right, that's not a bad idea.
It's
Having
not a
snacks
bad idea on some shows.
Is right. So the other part is be a Swiss Army knife. Be your own Swiss Army knife.
Absolutely.
I never want to hear that, there's a reason I've never in my life asked to talk to a manager, because the person I'm already talking to your point, represents the entire organization. Nothing's going to change when I get a manager, nor should it, nor do I care. I have already decided I'm not working with you again if I need to talk to the manager, and I'm just removing myself from the situation. Well, what's going to come? You're going to listen to me yell for what? For what? So be a Swiss Army knife and empower your people to handle the situation. And to your point, Khalil, that doesn't mean you have to give it away for free. That shouldn't be your go-to. Assess the situation, provide options, follow it through. Don't dismiss them. Don't pass them off. And don't go into it going, well, now we have to give this away for free. Just because there's a problem doesn't actually mean that you're wrong. Now, don't go pointing that out. Just be the solution provider and empower your staff to provide options. And they're going to make mistakes along the way. Don't beat your staff up for doing so. Coach them for how you want them to handle it next time, and they're going to be even stronger in that situation. I've recently taken on a couple new teammates, and the one was really nervous when something went wrong, and I was like, oh, so first of all, in a good day, nobody dies at what we do. We've all made it through. If
way
you
to
don't
set
make a
the bar, way to set the bar at curb level. No one dies.
Not break three. Like, we will survive. And the funny part was that it was for an event that we were hosting. So to a room of contractors and suppliers, I said, and it was a shipping situation. I said, the funny thing is, if I stand on that stage and tell them all that the awards aren't here because you chose ground shipping, I said, they're all going to laugh and understand why, because they've all been there. You're going to, but I guarantee you're never going to pick that shipping method again, are you? We're going to work through it. So allowing mistakes to happen, allowing people to learn from them, empowering them, letting them know, again, you mentioned skilled labor, right? That they might immediately react instead of having that service culture. Well, they spend years going to trade school to learn their trade, to learn those skills, right? And not in all unions is service a part of that trade school. So it's not that they're not capable. So that's why it's important to have those conversations, whether you're a contractor, ECA, an association, to let everybody know your service expectation. And again, it's free. And if you having a 5-minute conversation makes one person change how they handle a situation, you won. It's easy. It's free, and it pays dividends.